Welcome back to our podcast. My name is Chandler, and this is Tyler.
What up?
We just spent the last 30 minutes trying to fix our audio, and Tyler said that it wasn't plugged in, which I think is just blasphemy. But
Do me a quick favor. Turn my headphones down. Is that possible?
I think you should turn them up.
You're in my head right now.
Is that your head? Your
Hello?
phones right now?
Oh no, you just turned me off. I think
You're off?
I can hear you talk, but I can't hear myself talk. What'd you just do?
Listen.
Hello.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
You're straight now?
I guess there's no way you can turn my headphones down.
I am turning them down, right?
Yeah, but now I can't hear myself. It don't matter. Turn it up. Just don't turn it up all the way.
Wait, is this you? No, that's definitely me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Turn me up a little bit more. Stop.
That's too much. So you want it on the fine line?
All right. Yeah, on the fine line.
All right, dude.
What up? What up? What up?
What up? Hey.
Yeah, we just figured out that the cord just had to be plugged into the headphones for it to work. That's usually how things go when you make them work. You just got to plug it in.
Oh, is that right? Is that what they teach you out west?
Oh, yeah. Just like out west.
We don't learn that here now.
This is kind of awkward. Are we like bonding with the camera? Are we like looking at him like, what up?
You can. I mean, he's there. He's part of the crew.
The big man's looking at us. What's up, man? How you been? What's been on your mind lately?
Dude, what's been on my mind? So we were talking earlier about, which I said earlier this is gonna jump off the deep end, but you know what? Whatever. Let's jump in, like sink or swim. Like basically how, as you get older, like you really only realize that you don't know fucking for anything. Like you don't. Which is crazy because when you're younger, like, at least I was, like, I thought I knew everything. Like, you couldn't tell me shit, so.
I'll stop you there because I think it's funny because you say jumping off the deep end, but I feel like that's, and I don't want to get, we need to start getting it, mixing up to where we get real hard and real soft on each other, then we get a little
hard,
funny, But I feel like that's the problem is everyone's like, man, I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I don't want to jump off the deep end. Man, we all do it. We all got to jump. We all take shits in the morning. There's no difference. We're just out here chilling. But, yeah, dude, it's kind of funny you're saying that. I was, we're both in our 20s, and we're both kind of trying to get that, we're both previous athletes that are still trying to, like, keep the dream alive by working out, staying in shape, staying fit. We go to the gym. We're not no bodybuilders, not no crazy jockos at 4 a.m., but we do what we got to do, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know about you, we have a vast, a pretty good understanding of what to do in the weight room for the most part. I know my bicep curls. I know my, my calf raises.
Yeah.
But you go to the gym nowadays, man, and you see people that are like, who taught you this? And a lot of it's older. Like, these people are 50 years old thinking they're better in their health at the gym. But it's like, you're not doing anything. Just because you go to the barbell rack, get underneath it, and look at yourself and put it back on, don't mean you did anything. You know what I'm saying? And I think the hard part is, like you said, we just don't know. People just don't know the difference,
Bro, you just don't know. And there's tons of videos online of people doing like gym fails and stuff like that. I've seen it personally. Dude, there's this one guy one time, he was so first of all, this is a rec center. This is not a gym. There's one rack, and he was just this young high school kid, bro, and he sat in the squat rack for 45 minutes, but he was not squatting. He had this box and he set it up in front of the squat rack, and he was like doing these like little hops. He would do like one-legged hops and like jump onto the box. And I was like, bro, what are you trying to do? Like,
getting his explosiveness up.
I guess that was the goal.
But
it's
that
like
zombie apocalypse hits.
Bro, it's like professional hopscotch, bro. I don't know.
Speaking of that, let me ask you something. Zombie apocalypse hits tomorrow. Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you bringing with you?
Academy Sports.
Academy Sports.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Smacking tennis balls out with a tennis racket. No, I'm not going to Academy Sports.
Dude, they have guns and everything. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but what do you need a gun for? I feel like zombie apocalypse, we're trying to survive, not just kill zombies. Sure, Academy Sports is great until you have to survive.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you get on an island, you electrocute the water, you put whatever you got to put, toasters, electric fences in the water, so nobody can get on that island. And then you grow your crops. You get a small farm of chickens and pigs and cows, whatever you need to do, and you just live off the land. And it's you can bring whoever you want, but you gotta make sure you don't get infected. But it's you on that island, just you. So when you're in Academy Sports in downtown Nashville or wherever in the city, and people are all around you, you know what I mean?
Okay, you say island. What island? What island are you going to, Rom?
The smallest one I can find. I want to be able to see every corner of that island.
Is there gonna be a Costco? What are you gonna eat?
Costco. I'm growing my foods. I'm bringing my seeds, my tomatoes, my fruits, my vegetables.
Okay,
I'm
all
bringing
right.
my seeds. I'm living on the land, man. Going back to the good old days.
This electrocution technique, how do you plan to implement that? What if there's already people there, dude? The island's fucked.
What if there's already people at your Academy Sports? The Academy's fucked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you have
Nobody
weapons,
knows.
dude. You can take out zombies. You can take them out.
Nobody knows. Yeah, man. I don't know. I mean, I hope we don't, get into a zombie apocalypse. I know we were kind of talking a little bit before the show, and you said something about a Cold War, and I was like, what are you talking about? So I mean, if you want to reiterate me a little bit on this Cold War we're apparently
Dude,
ducking and hiding from.
I'm honestly, dude, I'm probably the worst stream of information to receive this.
Hey, because nobody knows.
Dude,
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. You
Put the
only
name on the top of the podcast. Nobody knows.
nobody knows. I don't know, but apparently, so China is building their military, and Russia is currently in a war, but they're also building their military. Dude, I probably sound like a fucking idiot, and so we're kind of going into a cold war of nuclear weapons, and the way China and Russia are beefing up their military, it's kind of I think putting the U.S. on edge. Have you heard that China? So China has a bunch of islands in the South China Sea that were technically Taiwan's islands and Japan's islands, and they're just moving there, and they're just putting shit there, and they're yeah, this is our shit now. We colonized this.
No, I don't know shit about China. I don't know shit. But so
China.
let me China. Let me ask you this: what is a nuclear warfare? Is it just one bomb and we're done? The end of humanity is over. Our world race is done because we've bombed them and they bomb us and it's over? Or is it nuclear warfare as in they're gonna bomb Miami and knock out half Miami through a toxic airways? We're gonna get flagged and they're gonna cut this video.
Dude,
the government's
done,
gonna be FBI's banging on the door.
Let's start talking about COVID, dude. Let's just end it before it even
Better
starts.
watch it saying that word. That's the bad word, the C word.
But I mean, honestly, I really should have done a little more research before we started talking about it. But
what research do you need to do?
how do they know?
How did they know?
Who
Who knows this
Who
answer?
knows what a warhead is?
You know what I mean?
That's a fact, though. How do we know that China's just building shit on islands?
We don't know.
Who's telling
Nobody
us?
knows. Who's telling us?
Dude, this is gonna be like a tinfoil hat.
Dude, we
podcast.
can go on forever. I think we kind of had a topic going on a little bit before this about, I mentioned it to you, with chickens.
Mhm.
Who gives us our information? How do we know things? How many Chick-fil-A chickens does one Chick-fil-A go through? And how many Chick-fil-A's are in the state of New York? How many Chick-fil-A's are in California? How many Chick-fil-A's are in the world? You see what I'm saying? And it's you think to yourself, nobody knows these answers. If you, nobody knows, oh yeah, there's 9.4 trillion chickens on this world. It's just these are questions that nobody has answers to. And I think that's what gets stuck in the head.
So you're saying, what are you saying? There's just a mass amount of chickens everywhere?
No, I
It's
mean,
too many?
Yeah. I think.
Where are they coming from?
I mean, you think there's more humans, more chickens on this earth?
I don't know. I think we should look that up. Should we look it up right now?
Look it up. Look it up. I mean, there's got to be more chickens, and so this is that question of what's real and what's fake. The whole heist of McDonald's serving the rubbery paste. It's not real chicken. Are Chick-fil-A swearing upon their real chicken? I mean, what do you got? What do you got popping up? What do you got here?
First thing that pops up, there's over 4 chickens for every person. So you're talking about like 20, 30 trillion chickens.
Yeah. So how many people in the world? 7 billion.
Or billion.
7 billion people in the world.
7 billion.
So do the math.
28 billion chickens.
28 billion chickens.
If you do the math, it kind of makes sense.
And that's not perfect 4. There's 6. There's 7. There's another 10 spot here. You know what I mean? Like.
But dude, no, if anybody is not faking, it's definitely Chick-fil-A. Have you? I mean, their sandwiches, like you can tell, it's definitely
God's chicken.
It's I'm saying, dude, that's a breast cut off right off the cut.
No, but it's one of those things that I think we'll never know. Just like how these old people in the gym, they'll never know what they're doing is right or wrong. We'll never know if China's got nuclear warfare sending our way right now. I mean, you want to get deep into it. I believe that there's warfare going on in space at all times. That someone will send a nuclear missile over and we'll intercept it in the air. We'll send one over, they'll intercept it in the air. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Are you going up there to find out if I'm right or wrong?
Okay, but you believe in that, but you don't believe in aliens?
Fuck no. I believe in aliens.
But you believe.
Dude, let me ask you this. We have the power to sit on a microphone right now, plugged into a cord, plugged into a cordless machine. You got a laptop pulled up through the internet. We got a camera over here that's videotaping us. All this insane technology we didn't have 15, 20 years ago. You know what I mean? We didn't have like this type of technology, a MacBook like this 20 years ago. And you're telling me we can't find aliens? This kind of technology we have. We're able to FaceTime. I can see your face and get on a phone-to-phone call. How does a phone call work? You know what I mean? I can FaceTime you from Egypt, and you're here in California. But yet we don't know where aliens are? We've never seen an alien? You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but all right. So this is technology, like for us, right? This is for communication with us. This is not for moving through space and time.
Okay.
But I mean, I guess I kind of feel you, and I think the conclusion we're to come to is nobody really knows. I guess it comes down to what you believe. But you can say that for anything.
But again, you're telling me there's not some billion trillionaire out there, some dude that has too much money to even think of. He's high off of shrooms right now, thinking, I'm going to put every
That's
dollar
Elon,
I
dude.
got.
Elon Musk.
Exactly. You're telling me Elon Musk hasn't said, I'm going to go figure out if aliens are real or not. I have the money to go talk to NASA, to build a team, build a crew, to go shoot up into space and never stop. I want to pay this guy, hey, man, I'll pay your family $8 billion to never return to Earth. You're just going to go up in the sky and just broadcast everything and tell me everything in that's going on in space. You tell me that's never happened? I don't believe it. The whole Sasquatch thing, the whole Bigfoot.
Mm-hmm.
If he's really real, we've seen him. There's video proof out there. I mean, you mean to tell me that, like, anything we do on the internet can be seen by the FBI?
Maybe not Bigfoot, but like, if you want to get into some supernatural stuff, dude, that shit is real.
What do you mean it's real?
Have you heard of skinwalkers?
Yes. How is a skinwalker real?
I was about to say, you're from Arizona, dude.
Skinwalker Ranch. That's not from Arizona. I don't know where it's at.
That's
Might
Arizona.
be Utah or something. Look it up.
I'd swear
Skinwalker Ranch, the TV series.
Dude,
might be
I watched a
Arizona.
documentary about those. I couldn't sleep, like, because I watched it at night.
Well, that's the same thing as like an NPC, right? Like these non-player characters.
Uh-huh.
I think I was telling you a little bit earlier. Did you see there's a TikToker by the name of like Pinky Crown or something like that?
Mm-mm.
Dog, she is just a normal African American lady, probably in her late 30s, who makes TikTok live streams, and she pretends to be a robot. And what happens is that people donate her like $1, and it pops up like an ice cream cone on the screen. And she goes like, thanks for ice cream. Thanks for ice cream. Thanks for ice cream. For like 8 hours. She got paid $7,000 a day last month. That she's bringing in $20 million a year from making TikTok live streams of saying, thank you very much. Ice cream. Ice cream.
Wait, okay, so
Are you looking her up?
Yeah.
It's Pinky something, like the color pinky. She's like an African American girl. See if you can pull her up.
Wait. No, well, I was doing the math at how much money she makes from being a
I
robot.
want to say it's like $20 million a year. If she was to make $7,000 a day for 30 days,
Day times 30.
times 12,
That's 210 a month.
times about 12,
2.5 mil.
a year.
What's this girl's name?
Pinky. Oh fuck, what's her name? Just type in Pinky TikTok, like PINKY TikTok. Thought I had it right here.
Okay, but I want to talk about skinwalkers
Pinky doll.
after this.
Pinky doll. Okay, this motherfucker's a skinwalker though. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Pinky Patel?
no, Pinky doll. It's PINKYDOLL.
Tyler, it's not a real person.
This is. Let me see. Look it up.
Pinky doll.
Yeah, go to videos and just watch 5 seconds of one of her videos. Click that right there.
Dang, we need a Joe Rogan screen and a
Uh,
Jamie. Pull that shit up, Jamie.
I already know about this.
Who are normal and not on the internet but have possibly come across.
Click on that. See, they're donating her. Isn't that unreal? And the thing is, there's like 20,000 people watching her do this, and they're paying for it.
Okay, I think 60, maybe 75% of that is because she's attractive.
Okay, but who cares? You know, I don't care if the girl of your dreams pulls up on a TikTok live stream and she starts acting like an idiot. You're telling me you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna give her $1. I love her. I'm giving her $1. Here we go. Here's my $1, baby.
Dude, there is some fucking weird O's out there.
And this goes back to people just don't know. There's 8,000 people watching her that are the same people that are going to the gym, you know, doing toe lifts, you know, with 20-pound dumbbells in the barbell, you know, like something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, where are these people at? Where are these people? Like, how do they live? How do they survive?
That's a fact, though. But no one. But here's the thing: no one's gonna like broadcast that they fucking watch Pinky. What's her name?
Pinky doll.
Pinky doll lick imaginary ice cream. Like, who's gonna say that? And who's gonna let you know that unless you're like really close with them?
Yeah, you talk about.
She makes $210 million a year. The motherfuckers are out there. There's people probably
So
within
let's-
5 miles of us.
Let's go do it.
You go watch her.
Let's go do it ourselves. Let's go. Let's go be the next Pinky doll.
Here's
Let's
the
sit here
thing,
for an
dude.
hour, look at the camera, and just squirt out of our mouth.
Thank you for ice cream.
7,000. Here's my thing. Okay, let me ask you this: what are you doing for $2 million a year like that?
Mm.
Are you ruining your life basically? I mean, because you know.
Well, dude, if she legit made 2.5 mil, she'd probably straight.
For how long though? You see what I'm saying?
That's true. Guess that's how you use
know,
the money.
Like, I understand you're saying like 2 mil is gonna set you for life, but at what point do you say, okay, I'm done, and now when you walk around the street, hey, I mean, does it? Here's let me ask you this: does it matter to you when I say, hey, Chandler, man, that's a sick fucking car. How'd you get that money to get that car? Well, I was pretending to lick ice cream on TikTok for about a year straight. I made about $10 billion. Like, you know what I mean? Like, does your ego and pride go out of the way? You know, what do you tell your kids? Hey, Daddy, how do I afford this private school in the hills of California? How did I get this nice car when I was 16 years old? Where did we get this money from? You haven't
Oh,
worked a
God,
day in your
that's
life.
true, though.
You see what I'm saying? Like, how far does it have to go? Or how far can it go for you to kind of, like, have to stop, like, living your life? Like, this is it. Like, I'm going to go to a family reunion or, like, my brother-in-law's bridal shower or something stupid, right? Like, and you're going to be known as that kid that's, like, the fucking weirdo that makes racks. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. I mean, part of that, oh, damn, that's way too loud. Which one am I, 4 or 1? No, I'm 4. You're 1.
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. But, dude, that's weird, though. You know that dude, Nakado Avocado?
Yes. The dude that, like,
he
got
just
fat.
he just eats and, like, cries.
He just let himself go.
I mean, that's kind of on the same wavelength, but, like, he's not going to stop doing it. Like, people love it, and he makes money.
Well, I mean, 110%. You look at, like, I feel like it's impossible for like people to blow up into fame.
But that's not like embarrassing for him. Obviously not.
You really don't think so?
No.
Okay, but you know, a guy like that, that he's totally out of the picture because what does he do in 5 years from now when his cholesterol's through the roof, and you know, he's got diabetes. Like, wow, you know, I'm glad I had all the fame and the money, but now I'm gonna die at a short age because my fame and money caused me to eat like an idiot and act like an idiot, and now everyone hates me. I'm, you know, canceled off the world. I guess what I'm saying is, like, you know, like I asked you, how far does it have to go? How far until you say, listen, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't care about the money, the fame. You know, I care about my life, my livelihood of like my life as a human on this earth.
Yeah, that makes sense to you and me,
My
but
character, you know what I mean?
it makes sense to you and me, but I don't like.
Because they
That
just
depends
don't know.
if he thinks that's like diminishing his character or if that's against his character,
I just think
which he probably does. I don't think he does.
exactly, because they just don't think that. That doesn't go through their mind. They don't know that, and
That means they're weird.
they're just weirdos, man. But you know, here's my thing. I think about it all the time. Like, you look at like the Jake Pauls, the Logan Pauls. You know, like, in my opinion, they're one of the top the top what do you want to call it? Content creators, like in the industry, because they started out. I mean, like Jake Paul, if you don't even know his background, like started out as like a Vine guy, back on Vine,
And then
he went
Disney
to
Channel.
like Disney Channel, and now he's fighting professional fighters for tens of millions of dollars.
Okay, he's
Like, you see
getting,
what I'm saying? You see the path he went. You really think he like wanted to do Disney, wanted to do Vine? No. He said, I'm gonna go embarrass myself, put my ass out there, to become this hated person. He calls himself the problem child. He's probably a really nice guy, probably a really cool guy. But when the camera turns on, hey, I gotta be this asshole because this is what makes me money. You see what I'm saying? And then he's gonna play this whole. Now that he's got the fame, you know, like I feel like Logan Paul's doing it right now. Now that he's got the fame, he turns out to be like, hey man, I'm actually a really cool guy. I'm actually a normal guy. I don't live that life anymore. I've changed. Well, it's easy for you to say that now that you have $1 billion.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
And like, I think with anything you do in life, and this is going on a whole nother rabbit hole. With anything you do in life, you have to make that sacrifice of, might lose some friends, might lose some family, might lose, you know, some close ones to you to get to your end goal. And whoever sticks with you is your real ones, you know? But it's like,
Side note, Jake Paul, dude, he's a fraud boxer.
what do you mean?
Have you watched him box?
What do you mean? He's an athlete.
Okay, he's an athlete. He's a professional athlete, which is kind of rules, but
yeah.
I don't like. Well, you know, he only fights like retired UFC fighters.
I see what you're saying. But again, why does he do that? Because that's money. You know, besides your Tank Davis and your Ryan Garcia, your Canelo, name me a boxer right now that's relevant. You can't do it. Exactly.
Tyson Fury, maybe.
Well, yeah, but the big guys, yeah, of course. But like a relevant, you see what I'm saying? Like, and he fought Tyson Fury and he lost, or Tyson Fury Jr. or whatever. I don't know
His
what's
brother Tommy Fury. No, he did not.
his brother's Tommy Fury.
No, yeah, Tommy Fury whooped his ass. Did you
Yeah.
watch that?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. But kind of going off what I was saying is because he's fighting these guys because he knows people want to watch it. Oh, are you kidding me? He's fighting some washed up UFC guy that hasn't even fought in 20 years, that whatever that one guy's name was, and it's like, oh, I want to go watch it. I fucking hate this guy. I want to go watch it. He's selling views.
That's true.
If
I
he-
want to watch it.
If
I
he
wanna
went
watch
out and
the fight.
fought John Smith, whose record is 6-4, just a lightweight no one's gonna watch that fight. No one cares. Who the fuck's John Smith?
Yeah.
But they want to watch Nate Diaz, one of the biggest like promoters for the fight game ever.
Yeah,
You
but
know
the
what I
argument is that he's not fighting like real boxers though, and that's what he does.
But I
Fighting
don't,
UFC
I don't
fighters.
think it matters because at the end of the day, you want to talk about UFC, it's a whole different story. But you want to talk about boxing, it's not like people are gonna hate me for this, and I'll probably get my ass beat. But it's not fighting. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like it was back in the day with Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali, who's got brain damage because they just fucked each other. It's not like that anymore. You know, you look at Manny Pacquiao and like Floyd Mayweather, they fight 100 times. You didn't see guys' records like 100 and something. You know, how many fights has Mayweather fought? 60 something almost now. You see what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a lot of defensive game. The gloves have changed. It's not as a hard hitting sport anymore. You know,
That's true, bro. That's like
it's a moneymaker.
UFC is like the
entertainment.
modern day like fucking Coliseum gladiator Rome shit. Yeah.
110%. You know, I watched this podcast about Dana White the other day, and he said the realest shit ever. He was like, "Bro, you wanna know why like all UFC's like European guys, like foreigners, it's not like there's not a lot of good Americans, because Americans realize what it means to make money in America. Like UFC guys aren't making shit tons of money, right? They're making like 20 grand a fight, if that. These foreign guys are coming from absolutely nothing, or 20 grand to them back home is mansions. So that's why there's more foreign fighters, because they're it's easier for them to live that lifestyle. Where in America, guys are saying, you know, I can't afford to fight. I'm not providing for my family here. I got to go get on the stocks. I got to go get on, you know, into a sales division because I got to make money for my family here.
It's a fact.
You know,
I think I saw that.
you did see that? You know,
Mhm.
the best thing I ever said is that in order to be a real UFC, you know, because there's guys like,
You know that Dana White gifted Nelk Boys $25,000
for what?
for their birthday, or something like that. The main guy, what's his name, Kyle?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he gifted him 25 grand for his birthday, but he doesn't even like pay like low level fighters that much.
Well, but why should he? You see what I'm saying?
I don't know. I guess the argument is that they're making him money. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's his money. He can do whatever the fuck he wants with it, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's that they're making him money, and he's not paying them any.
Yeah, but you know, then go own a UFC. Go be the president of UFC. He's the president. He's the one, the guy out there at every single fight. Like I see what you're saying. Like he's making all the money, and they should be making more money. But I don't know. I feel like
That's a great. Nobody makes you fight, bro. Like,
yeah, exactly. And look at there's guys like McGregor who are making millions because you learn to market yourself and broadcast yourself out there, do more than just fighting. He's got promotions and got, you know, all these endorsements from fighting. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that makes sense, bro. Dana White. Where were we going before that? Before we got on the Dana White tangent.
We're rambling. How long have you been going for it?
About 25 minutes. 27 minutes.
Damn, I feel like we've been going for 3 hours.
For real? It felt like long to you? I feel like it's been short.
I feel like we've been off the deep end and back.
No, yeah, we have been bouncing around, but no, this is good, bro. This is nice. But I kind of think about wanting to be a UFC fighter, dude. Sometimes I've been actually getting really into it, but
Yeah. See,
the chances of me being a UFC fighter
Yeah.
now at 25 is like almost literally less than 1%.
I'm not sitting here to say you couldn't do it, but I think unless you fought at 12 years old and trained and wrestled and was like in the fight game, it's too late. It's too
No,
late.
yeah, dude, it's way too late. It's way too late.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But I mean, but then again, who's to stop you?
that'd be so badass. That'd just be like, yeah, I could probably fuck anyone up. Yeah, I
But
mean,
you could be that guy without being in the octagon playing, you know, fighting UFC. You know what I mean?
what do you mean though?
Like you can go train to be a UFC fighter, but not be a UFC fighter, and be like, hey man, I got the confidence to be able to mess anybody up that walks my way.
Yeah, like Jocko, bro. He does jujitsu all the time.
Yeah, dude's insane. Those dudes are different breeds in this world.
I fucking love Jocko. Dude, anything, like, you want to talk about not knowing what we don't know? Anything Jocko Willing says, like, I just take as fact.
Yep, it's real. Aliens, yep, they're real. He said so. He saw it 4 a.m. when he was barbell cleaning. They're real.
When he took his Instagram pic.
Yeah, they're real. Getting hard, stay hard, whatever he says. No, what does he say? What does he say? Jocko says something. He doesn't say stay hard. That's Goggins.
No, he
He goes, Jocko, out. Out. Yeah, man, crazy motherfuckers. You know, it's funny you bring up Jocko. I was having a conversation with somebody. There's people on this earth that are born to do things. Conor McGregor was born to be a UFC fighter. Jocko and David Goggins were born to be Navy SEALs. And I believe that. I believe that you and I can go be Navy SEALs tomorrow. We can go be UFC fighters. But there's still guys that are born to play the sport. You know, Peyton Manning was born to be a quarterback in the NFL. You see what I'm saying? There was no other. He was not going to be an accountant. There was no other route and destiny for him. He's a freak of nature. You know, I don't know if you know about baseball, like Mike Trout. Mike Trout was born to wake up and hit a baseball. Now, I'm not saying you can't go be a professional baseball player and make millions and be in the Hall of Fame, but you'll never be at a Mike Trout level because he was born for that route.
Yeah, John Jones, another one.
John Jones was born to be a UFC fighter. He was born to be the greatest, you know, I don't know, what is he, like a light heavyweight, whatever he is, in the world. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Let me ask you this: do you think like that means everybody's born for something, right?
110%. And the cool part about this earth is that we might be born to be a good father. We might be
Yeah.
born to be a great manager at McDonald's.
How do you find that though? I struggle with that a lot,
You,
honestly.
you never will.
Mm.
I don't think you'll ever truly find it. Like, you'll never find true love. It's what you make it. You know what I mean? You
Well,
gotta,
that just contradicts what you just said, though.
what do you mean?
Like you'll never find your true whatever it is, but then you just said there's people who are born to do that, to do certain things.
Yeah, but again, I don't think they sit there and say, like, I see what you're saying about, like, you'll never find it, but some people do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you listen to, like, David Goggins talk about it. He still thinks he's, like, haven't got to his peak performance yet. They're still striving for more. Mike Trout's still striving for more. He might not be happy. Just because he's a Hall of Famer, making the best baseball player to walk there, doesn't mean he's a happy dude.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I think that's where I'm kind of going with it, is that, like, I don't think you'll ever be like, this is it. This is what I'm destined to do. This is why I was put on this earth. It's just, it's going to happen one day, and you might think, hey, man, I'm really good at this. This is amazing. But I don't think you'll ever be like, this is it. Maybe. That's a tricky one. That's one you can go down a couple different routes on.
That's a tricky one. I hope that you're wrong, honestly, because like I don't know the way I feel like yes, life is what you make it, but I also like to think there is like a divine purpose for being here, a greater purpose, and eventually it will reveal itself to you. That's what I like to think.
Yeah, but again, you might be a kick-ass father.
Mm-hmm.
No one said you had to be on the face of TMZ, in your Bugatti. That means you made it. No one said you had to be a professional Hall of Famer to say that means you made it. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's what you make it. As in, if you wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to be the best Walmart bagger in the state of California, then that's what you're destined to be. And you can be the best goddamn bagger to walk this earth. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Maybe that was a bad example, the bagger, but
No. To be honest, I stole it from Nick Saban. He doesn't say bagger. He says street cleaner. He says people are too worried about, like, what are their Instagram likes. They're too worried about, like, what trophies are they going to win. And he says, if I was a street cleaner in the state of Alabama, there'd be a sign when you enter that city saying, here lives the best damn street sweeper in all of the world. Because he woke up and chose, hey, I'm going to be the best. This is my calling. This is my, I don't know if you're into, like, Stoic. Like a Stoic, like the whole, like, Ryan Holiday, he has the books about, like, Stoicism and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He talks about, like amor fati, which means, like, you love it. You wake up in the morning and tell yourself, like, amor fati, like, I love this. I don't care what it is, I love it.
That's true, bro.
And
If
I'm
you
gonna
tell
put it all.
yourself that too, like the way you think about your whole day just completely changes.
Completely changes. I mean, we can sit here all day long and talk about.
So let's talk about the job that we work now.
What do you do for a living? This is my living.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is what we do. You can see where we stay.
Yeah, exactly. This is our humble abode. We live here together.
Yeah, we live right here at this table.
Well, so I'll kind of. I know we kind of said we're kind of wrapping it up. I'll say this. We'll never know what we don't know. I feel like that's the topic of this podcast, like, of this episode. Like, you got to give it all. If we want to end this on some kind of motivational, corny bullshit, like, just get up and give it your all. You don't know the outcome. You'll never know how many Chick-fil-A chickens they go through.
Okay, what if we get
chicken-
drafted to the war? Before we start, I was like, yeah, bro, can we talk about getting drafted?
Well, in that case,
Then you're just fucked.
yeah, then your life sucks. you're fucking over with, dude. Nothing you can do from there. Fuck it, dude. You get drafted to the war. What are you gonna do? You gonna, I don't want to be the podcast is like, you gotta get up, you gotta give it your all. But you get drafted to the war. What are you gonna do? You gonna bitch and moan about it? I bitch and moan every day I wake up for work. I wake up at 5 in the morning. I hate my life.
I would do it. There's no world where I would, like, if I got drafted, like, there's no world where I would not go. But I'm not gonna lie, I would be stressing and dreading it. Maybe not dreading it, but like I would be fucking freaked the fuck out, dude. Are you kidding me? Like that is the most like intense thing you could ever do is go to war.
Someone's got to do it.
That's true.
Somebody's got to do it. You know, the way I look at it, I love the military. I got plenty of friends of mine that are military, plenty of friends of mine that are law enforcement. You know, I've seen that path. They're doing it for you and I. If you think the corny bullshit aside, they're doing it for you and I. You know, they're putting their neck on the line. They're stressing hard for the freedom that we get to make a podcast on a Wednesday night. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
facts.
but I totally get it. I'd be shitting bricks. Like, hey man, you get that letter in the mail. You just been drafted to the Cold War. Blah blah blah. You're fucked, dude. I hate this.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
when you go look up. You know, do I have diabetes? Do I got some kind of illness that means I can't go to the war?
Dude, I was looking up because I was like, if we're gonna talk about it, dudes, when people got drafted to the Vietnam War, like, if you were a homosexual, they would like turn you away. So like in their
AIDS, they didn't have a cure for AIDS.
in their exams, like people, like dudes would like wear panties and shit and be like, yeah, I like having sex with men,
that's
and they'd
me.
be like, all right, you don't
That's me
have
in
to
the
be
back.
in there.
You know, I believe there's hard ass motherfuckers on this earth that are born to do hard ass shit. Let them do it. I'm hard on my own.
They're gonna
ways,
find a way to
dude.
do it anyway.
Let them do it. Like, let them be the ones to go jump in front of the grenades. I'm not saying like, hey, I wouldn't stick out for my family, but I want to go be a bagger at Walmart. You see what I'm saying? Nah, man, but for real.
The divine purpose. All right, dude. I honestly like. It wasn't long, but I thought this was a good little
No,
podcast.
great.
Bro, it went everywhere.
Great second episode. I think this is something we can build off of and grow for. But I never know, man. 30 minutes, it's like writing an essay. Does the professor really read page 14? No, they read the first 2 pages. So we get 30-minute short podcast.
Damn,
People are
dude, that
gonna
was a
watch it.
bar. That was a bar.
Fourth quarter, baby.
The fourth dimension.
Oh, man. Fuck, but
All right, man. If y'all are listening, y'all actually listen to this point. Appreciate y'all. Again, my name's Chandler. This is Tyler. See you next time.
peace.